Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. An exciting one, a particularly exciting one, because we have something new from Robjohnsons. We do not, on this channel, I don't get a ton of Robjohnsons, and, you know, for an obvious reason. These are made in, this is a small shop in Latvia, and this is an extremely high quality item. Very, very expensive type of item to make, but the end result is awesome, and I personally own a couple Robjohnsons knives, and they are very cool. Not everybody is in the market for a knife that costs this much, but there are plenty of people. So if you are that person, if you're familiar, this might be something you want to check out. Either way, I'm going to link these down in the description so you guys can check them out if you want to. Thanks so much to Robjohnsons for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. So what do we have here? Before I open this up box, I want to preface this by saying that there are certain locking systems that I don't like to see on every other new, inexpensive production knife, because the end result of that is that it's more of exactly the same thing. That does not make that locking system, you know, not appropriate for any new pocket knife. You know, on one hand, certain locking systems we've seen a million times, so the system itself is not very impressive. On the other hand, there are companies who have never tried their hands at certain locking systems, and when they do it, it ends up being, in some cases, really, really exceptional. So that's really what I don't want people to go, you said you don't like that locking system, when in reality what I've said about it is not only not that at all, but I've been very clear about this in the past. I think that locking systems we see too much of. They are, of course, welcome to exist and will continue to exist. But sometimes when you take a small batch, you know, very, very, you know, high-end or luxury style, you know, knife maker, and they have never attempted a locking system, sometimes I'm like, well, yeah, then, you know, go ahead, right? It's a little bit of a different scenario. So anyways, what we have here is a new version of the Cedar, which is a button lock. And I love the Cedar. I absolutely love it. Ooh, is this smaller? It's a little bit smaller than the one that I have. Very cool. So I don't know if they're all going to be small this time. Excuse me. Or if there's a small and a large size. Now, this is the Cedar Mini. So here we have RWL 34. There are options for different blade steels. I think he also uses Van-X. But the scale pattern is diamonds, which is my favorite. Very cool. It says metal. Okay, yeah. There we go. I like how they do their COAs. I think this is really, really neat. So this is a smaller Cedar. I love my Cedar, and I EDC it. And it's very cool. This is a smaller size one. Now, what I just noticed, and you probably noticed it too, is that my intro speech about button locks is completely unnecessary, because this is actually not a plunge lock. I'm going to leave all that in. I could totally redo this video so that I don't look and sound stupid, but that's fine, because I went into this blind. I didn't actually know this. When they told me, they said, yeah, we did a button lock. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Like, I want to see what your button lock feels like. But this actually is not a button lock. This is a button-operated liner lock, which is way cooler. And it's a flipper. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. So here's the little, is that where it, yeah, is that where it connects? Ooh, it's like a weird. It's like a indentation. It's not, this isn't flat where the lock engages. It's like an indentation in there. So the end result, boy, it's solid. Dude, this is cool. Oh, man, look at that blade. I love how they do their steps, which is actually, it's a, you know, I guess when these blades are cut, those are, I think, naturally left behind, but he decides to go back and finish them and make the finish on it is perfectly even. So I actually think it's cool. I can feel them a little bit, and people say, oh, it slows you down while you're cutting. Okay, fine. But it also looks awesome. Like this, it just looks beautiful. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. I do like this very much. The combination of flipper and opening hole with a button operated, it's a nested liner lock. Is it? It's titanium with a lock bar insert. Oh, this is awesome. This is so cool. It's not what I thought it was at all. I thought it was just going to be a plunge lock. I love it. Look at the button. Oh, how cool is that? This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous pocket knife. I figured that, number one, this is the honest truth. I thought you guys just did a plunge lock, and I thought, I bet their plunge lock's a step above. I bet it's going to feel like, you know, when we did it on the Zephyr, whatever that thing is called, or like when Les George did it on the VECP. Like, those were better. They were, you know, they're button locks, and people are bored of button locks, but they did theirs better, and I was, you know, prepared for that to be the case. I was not prepared for this to be a nested, button-operated titanium liner lock with a steel lock bar insert. I don't know that I have ever actually seen this combination of things. And we're getting very specific here, but I've handled a lot of knives, right? So I can be specific. Button-operated, nested titanium liner lock with a lock bar insert and a combination flipper and opening hole. And by the way, the action is perfect. Oh, man, this is killer. This is so nice. Oh my God. Now I'm going to break some hearts because, you know, you guys are going to go and look at the price tag and go, oh my God. Again, super, super high quality, extremely precision made, small batch in-house, little tiny Latvian shop, right? Labor costs are going to be way higher than China, right? So I can get these materials from China for $200, not even an argument. It's not the same thing at all, right? But these are going to be far more expensive than the vast majority of people are willing to spend on a pocket knife, right? This is an enthusiast item that is also something that can be carried and used, which is exactly what I'm going to do with this because that's what I do with my other one. Despite the fact that it was very, very expensive, I actually carry and use it, which is, you know, that's the way that I like to enjoy this one. Man, the action is just superb. Superb action. Can't hear it, can't feel it. Gorgeous. What an awesome item. Oh my goodness, I love how that's nested into this beautifully textured scale. This itty bitty little diamond pattern that he's got here. Yeah, it's the scale pattern's diamond. So there's probably a couple different ones. No billboarding whatsoever except for just the little, like the mountains on the pivot there. So cool. I'm in athletic pants today. Let's see. You know, the texturing, while providing very, very meaningful grip, does not affect in and out of the pocket like basically nothing. I almost thought there was a bald spot under there, but there's not. What a nice surprise. Oh man. Yeah, they just called it a button lock. Oh man, I am a huge fan of this. God, look at that edge. We got that nice clean edge. So good. Very cool. Oh, this is one of my favorite surprises of 2026 so far. Very, very nice. Okay. I will carry this knife and use it, and then I will be back to you with the full-length comprehensive review. But very, very good first impressions on this. That is so cool. Button-operated nested liner locks, button-operated top liner locks, whatever. These should be so much more prominent, and we should see so many more companies that are in the same tier as Robjohnsons. We should see pretty much everybody at least attempting this. Very cool to see that not only they did it, but they did it right. This is awesome. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.